Tributes to New Mexico healthcare workers are popping up in every neighborhood across our state. It turns out they're not only inspiring to those on the front lines, but they also help people who create and see them too. Anchor Royal Day joins us to explain this one. Hey, good morning, Royal.
Well, good morning, Todd. I asked an art therapist what these displays do for a community basically in crisis. And she says they do a lot for those frontline workers, but there is also a benefit for people like you and me. Off Atapia Road in the South Valley, you'll see this a Charlie Brown display thanking New Mexico healthcare workers. 12-year-old Cheyenne worked on it with her dad, Lonnie. She knows the risk these New Mexicans are taking.
They are mandatory workers, so they still have to go out and be exposed.
Displays like these are showing up all over the state.
This is scary. This is a global pandemic.
Board certified art therapist Wendy Wasserman says these works of art help us cope as we navigate a world we don't recognize right now.
This pandemic is filled with anxieties. It's filled with emotions. What's a hopeful way to release that? And that's through the art making process.
Turns out these encourage healthcare workers as well as give the community a sense of hope, which is healing.
That's doing something with that energy. That's a release of it. So if we release one of those anxieties or more of those anxieties, it weighs less on us.
Cheyenne's dad understands that. He's a South Valley community activist.
I always tell people the most important thing about a community is just to care, just to be part of it, just to participate. They are some real heroes.
Ryan Knapp's wife is a healthcare worker. He saw the Charlie Brown display and took his kids there. It made them feel good.
We're in some scary times, and it's really helping normalize. Maybe that's not the best word, but it's really making us feel a lot more comfortable.
So, Wendy, that art therapist you just heard from, she actually works with Bosque Mental Health Associates in the Northeast Heights. And she reminds anyone watching our newscast this morning if you are having a hard time with all of this uncertainty, that is normal. And to reach out to one of their therapists or any therapist across New Mexico, she reminds folks that most of them are doing teleconferencing visits. Back to you.
Royal, thank you. Before